want her to beg for your attention and chase after you, you need to make her miss you when you're not around. So let me repeat that. I mean, this should be obvious, but let me repeat it. If you want her to beg for your attention and chase after you, you must make her miss you when you're not around. So in other words, you must make her think about you and crave your presence when she's not with you. I mean, most men have absolutely no clue how to do that, but lucky for you, you have me on your side. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you the most effective ways to make a woman miss you like crazy so that she thinks about you non-stop, becomes hungry for your attention, and craves to be with you. So what you're about to discover in this video are simple little tricks that any guy can do. But these tricks are incredibly powerful and can get a woman really obsessed with you. So use these with the woman or women you like, and you'll find her chasing after you in no time. With that said, let's dive into the video. Pay attention and watch till the very end. You do not want to miss any of it. I'm Marni, and from here on out, I'm gonna be your very own personal wing girl. Every week, I'll give you the no BS insider information about what women really want versus what they say they want. And I'll show you the proven ways to improve your success with women. So hit that subscribe button now so you can start learning what it actually takes to unlock the dating life you deserve. Before I dive in and tell you how to make women beg for your attention, I'm gonna do a little begging myself. I beg you to tell me how your male hormones are doing. I'm guessing that you may not know the answer to this, but you really should. I've had my own health scares recently, which has made me realize how little I actually know about my own body and how important it is to be an advocate for myself and find out the answers. That's why I am so happy to tell you about today's video sponsor, Let's Get Checked. So Let's Get Checked is a worldwide leader in at-home testing kits, and their male hormone tests let you easily test your testosterone, your SHGB, a whole bunch of other male hormones that I can barely pronounce at home and when you want them tested. Waiting on doctors to order tests and insurance, it just doesn't work for me. Let's Get Checked is entirely patient-led, meaning that anyone can order any test at any time, and it's going to be delivered to you discreetly. And once your sample arrives in the lab, confidential results will be available from your secure online account within 2 to 5 days. And these results are reviewed by a clinician, and a member of the Let's Get Checked nursing team may call you to review your results if something, is going on. Let's Get Checked laboratories are CLIA approved and CAP accredited, which are the highest ranking levels of accreditation. I have used Let's Get Checked testing on several occasions, and each time it has been a wonderful experience. Quick, easy, and informative. So if you want to test your male hormones without leaving your home, which I suggest you do, visit trylgc.com/Marni and use coupon code MARNI30 to get a special 30% off for your test. So the link is in the description. You're a man, you're a leader, now lead yourself to good health. Back to the goods. So as I said, the best way to make a woman beg for your attention and chase after you is to make her miss you when you are not around. And there are simple and effective ways to do that without playing games. So they are as follows. Tip number 1, be a little mysterious. When you're first interacting with a girl you'll like, you'll want to let her get to know you. So obviously you want to be sure to let her know enough about you so she's interested, but don't go overboard, meaning don't tell her everything about you all at once. Or in other words, don't talk too much about yourself, okay? I call this throwing up on women, and no one likes to be thrown up all over. Do you? Yes, it's okay to give her glimpses into your life, obviously your hobbies, your passions, and who you are as a person, but she doesn't need to know every little detail all at once. So joke around, have fun, flirt with her, and get to know stuff about her. But when it comes to revealing things about yourself, be a little bit conservative, right? Save some good stories and tidbits of your life for future dates and interactions. Let her learn more about you slowly, and that is much more exciting to a woman. It builds intrigue, it builds curiosity, and actually this intrigue will make her think about you when you're not around and keep her coming back for more. So tip number 2, slow down with the technology. Give her some space every now and then so that she has enough time to miss you. If you're around her every moment, then she has no space to think about you, to really miss you. This is not limited to being physically present. You should not be bombarding her phone with calls and text messages. While it's okay and even quite thoughtful to check in with her and respond to her calls and texts, you shouldn't overdo it. In fact, when you're talking to each other over the phone, whether it's via texting or a phone call, you should limit your interactions, at least in the beginning. So here is what I mean. In the early stages of dating, or even the early days of a relationship, many couples tend to talk to each other for hours and hours and hours over the phone, and at times that is perfectly okay. I'm not saying not to do that. In fact, it's one of my favorite beginning stages things. You're feeling that intense desire for each other. So, go with it. You feel the urge to spend every moment with your partner, with this new girl in your life, and that's fine and totally normal. But if you start doing this every single day, then you're not giving a girl the chance to miss you. In fact, the truth is, if you're too available and around her all the time, she might start to feel smothered and suffocated. Sooner or later, she's going to get tired of you, as you would with her. This leads me to the next tip, which is tip number 3. Spend some time apart. Even if you care about each other and love spending time with each other, like every single day, it's still a good idea to give each other some alone time every now and then. Whether you spend 1 hour a day apart or a day out of the week apart, you should make it a point to find some time for yourselves. As renowned psychologist Esther Perel says, desire needs space. You need to give her space to breathe and space for you to breathe. Space to do her own thing. Even though it may sound counterintuitive, the truth is that's what's going to keep the desire and passion alive in your relationship. Even the guy that I'm with for a very long time, if he's not with me, that's when I miss him more. She is going to miss you when you're not around. But if you're around all the time, she's not going to miss you. So then she's going to feel happy to see you again after you've taken a short break from each other. In fact, you both will feel refreshed, recharged, and more than ready to be fully present with each other. All right, tip number 4, have an engaging life of your own. By now, you should know that you shouldn't be around her all the time or be too available to her. However, there's a problem I've seen guys run into while incorporating these tips. You see, if you're really into her, your natural instinct will be to spend every waking moment with her. And I get it. You would want to be in contact as much as possible. In fact, the desire can be so strong that you become obsessed with her. In other words, you cannot get your mind off of her. So what do you do in this situation? Well, if you're in this situation or get into it someday, it typically means that you don't have a lot going on in your own life. And that's the root cause of this problem. You find things to do on your own, whether it's work-related, something with your friends, or a hobby of your own. You gotta dive into it and get busy, right? This is just a general tip. In general, when you have important things going on in your life, you'll find it much easier to not obsess over her and give her the time and space she needs to miss you. Tip number 5, be a fun person to hang out with. I have talked a lot about spending time apart and limiting your interactions, but this is something to keep in mind when you do spend time with her. You need to make sure she's having fun and that you're having fun, that she's enjoying herself when she's with you. Take her on great dates and adventures that she will really appreciate and look back on fondly, especially when you are not together. Try to be fun and creative when you think of dates that you can take her on. For you and for her, from picnics to movies to walking on the beach, there are so many awesome things you can plan for her, for the two of you. If you'd rather stay in, you can build a blanket fort together and watch a movie or cook a meal together. You could even play your favorite board games if you think that will be fun. There are so many options and simple things to choose from. You don't have to spend a fortune to be fun. Now, apart from the fun dates, the most important thing you can do to ensure she has a good time is make her smile and laugh when she's with you. I mean, how many times have you heard by now that a woman likes a guy with a sense of humor? There's no one that comes close to a guy who is funny and can make us smile. And it's easily the most charming and attractive thing a man can do. And honestly, it's so easy to learn how to do that. And that's why I have an entire program for helping guys unlock the wit and learn how to have fun, engaging conversations with women without ever running out of things to say. And it's called the Banter Guide. It gives you proven tactics to keep a woman's interest in conversation and make her laugh and smile and giggle almost on command. Moreover, it even shows you simple ways to think on your feet and never run out of things to say and avoid awkward silences at all time. In simple words, the Banter Guide makes you an extremely fun and interesting man to talk to any woman or any person. You'll know exactly what to say to hook her attention, keep her interest, and build desire. So to check out the Banter Guide, click the link in the description box below. The Banter Guide is the ultimate shortcut to conversation mastery, and it shows you how to never be boring in your interactions with women and make sure they absolutely love talking to you. And if the woman you like loves talking to you, then she's gonna miss you like crazy when you're not around. And as a result, she'll beg for your attention and crave your presence. So go ahead, click the link in the description and check out the Banter Guide. Thank you very much for watching this till the very end. I hope you found this video useful. I'll see you again next week.